Hello, everybody. Welcome to ZeldaSpeedRuns, broadcasting the Twilight Princess LavaDash Goron Mines RTA tournament. We got the final bracket winners quarterfinals for you today. It's Pheenoh versus Andy. Commenting for us, we have Simikins and Ace. Say hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hi.
Yeah, so today, Andy versus Pheenoh. Andy, who won his pool, so he was first seed out of his pool, same pool as Ace actually. And Pheenoh, who got second place, same pool as me. Kind of ended up being a lucky break for Pheenoh, getting into second. I think he got a 102 in his pools race, whereas Andy coming out sub-ones recently. So, it'll be an interesting matchup, but also I think kind of a interesting dynamic to see for a race at all, because Andy playing the Wii version, Pheenoh on GameCube of course. Andy also a much newer runner, Pheenoh probably the biggest veteran of all the TP speedrunners that's still around. So it's Wii versus GameCube, new school versus old school. Should be a good one.
Yep.
You can see too, Pheenoh has the Japanese version of GameCube Twilight Princess, which saved like a second in text, which is also the grand prize for this event. So if he wins, he's already got the Japanese copy, so he'll be sitting on 2. Andy playing in English. In fact, I think he has the Japanese Wii version, which is also fastest for Goron RTA. But I guess he didn't know that, or not sure if the bike setup actually works. We'll get to that later. Because anyway, looks like we're about to start.
Yep.
Small hiccups to start off the stream, but
Yeah.
we'll get through it.
Can't see A and D, but Pheenoh here coming up on gate clip and then back in time. So Pheenoh will be rolling to the edge of the bridge here for a safer method. Doesn't look like he unplugged though. Where if we could see an A and D, he'd have to time his input since Wii doesn't have the safety methods for a bit. Pheenoh getting it.
Yeah, interesting though, for the Wii version, only recently has there been like a decent setup found for back in time at the start, using the save menu to buffer instead of the item wheel or map like GameCube normally does. So in the past, going for bit on Wii was basically just jump off and hope you get the frame. But now there's a decent-ish timing setup.
Yep.
I hope Andy's still playing, even though we can't see his feed.
Yeah, hopefully he's still going. Maybe he has like a recording just his stream is down or something.
We're not sure what's going on with Andy, but I'm going to run on the assumption that Pheenoh is just playing and Andy is alongside him.
Yep.
Yeah, hopefully he has a local recording, because we can't just take rest time results with no run video.
Yeah. Looks like his Wi-Fi went down.
He is online on Discord, so
Is it mobile? Shit, yeah, he's on mobile.
this is not the way you want to start a stream. Update
Yeah,
from
for
Discord.
sure.
Andy just said, "Well, GG." I hope that's not him giving up because you can still play the game without the internet. Obviously, you can't stream it, but apparently he's not recording though. So.
Oh, well, that's
Looks like the stream is back now though.
streams back. Looks like he got bit. I don't know if that would be first try though.
Well, it's a pretty big deficit for Andy from the start, but
Yeah.
to be honest, nothing he can't make up. He is currently third on the leaderboards, I think, with a 57-12. Pheenoh hasn't run this category that much. I think has a 101, something like that.
Yeah, looks like a 101.15 on his splits at least. Anything can happen in a race, so.
Yeah. I mean, we've seen. What is Andy doing now? Okay.
Huh? Is he restarting?
I would love some communication, but until that
Yeah.
happens, I'm just gonna run on the assumption that this is what's happening.
I wonder if they are you in the race time chat? Are they like saying anything in there?
No, I'll open that. But anyway, Pheenoh with the 42-second goats giving Andy some room to make up time later.
Yep.
Yeah, Andy giving Pheenoh the quick 5-minute head start. The PB difference isn't quite that large, so
Yeah.
hopefully Pheenoh can hold on to this lead. To be frank, I don't understand why Andy restarted, but whatever.
I mean, maybe so he has a full and valid run, but still, a full run that is valid would be a better way to phrase that. But,
Yeah, let this be a lesson to everybody. Always local record your runs.
and practice.
Yeah, and practice too, actually. If you get a weird glitch, then we'll want to see the video. Looks like Pheenoh starting off with a gold, though, on Recipe Talo. That shows how little he's run this category.
Yeah.
Actually was quite excited to see Pheenoh sign up at all. In fact, in the first seeding race that we had, he PB'd by like 7 minutes, because the last time he'd run this category was like 2012. So,
Oh. Yeah, without TD back then.
yeah, the route was quite different then. Of course, now I guess actually I don't even know what the route would have been back then. Now, much more modern, filling
Yeah.
Master Sword, skipping Forest Temple, Factory Goron Mines. At the moment, though, just hanging out in sewers, as happens at the start of every TP run you'll basically ever see. You guys can't see it on the restream, but Pheenoh at the top of his splits has SVA hanging out there,
Yeah.
asking for Malamar rupees, the good luck Goron Mines charm, who hopefully we won't be seeing in the race, but we'll see.
Yeah. We'll see.
Andy just now getting to quick spin there as well, actually. Getting to near the cage break. It is an unfortunate start though, but I'm not just saying it when I say this could be made up, because Andy, in preparation for the tournament, was posting 57s on 57s. Seems to be one of the biggest threats of the whole tournament. Actually, the only Wii runner. We had, I think, 5 Wii runners enter this bracket, and the Wii version saves. We don't know actually exactly how much. I just like to say about a minute in this category over the GameCube version. And he's the only Wii runner who made it to the final bracket.
Yeah.
And he made it with a dominating win in his pools race. So.
Yep. What do you have? Was it a 57 or a 58?
I think he had a 58, but
still insane for a race.
Yeah, with a 5-minute difference, if he gets a 58 equivalent in this, and Pheenoh pops a 103, which isn't out of the woods, then this could be seriously close.
Yeah.
And now at Goach, let's see if he can make up some time over Pheenoh's 42.99.
Looks like it, unless. Yeah, 23.50.
Yeah, already that's a 20-second gain.
Yep.
Pheenoh now hitting the Sword and Shield skip, another of the kind of biggest worry spots in any race for a TP runner. If you're unfamiliar with TP, which I feel like everyone knows Hugo by this point, this Boblin does not like to cooperate, especially not in a race setting. Not to be too scathing, but Andy could have just kept playing, but they chose to restart for some reason. Luring Hugo over the bridge. To be honest, personally, slight bias. I'm definitely cheering for Pheenoh through this whole tournament, but right now, for the sake of the race, it'd be nice if Hugo maybe made it a bit difficult for him so that Andy could make up the gap a little.
Yeah, keep it interesting. Well, maybe that's not
A little bit too far back to the slide method, which Pheenoh prefers.
Yeah.
Pretty awkward angle now as well. Is he going to go for this or reposition?
Reposition, it looks like. Kinda. Sketchy.
if he did the no slide method, he could have gotten this a few times, but that should be good. That's a fail. That looked not too bad. I guess the angle was a bit steep. And unfortunately, because of how long he waited to even go for it, that's going to cost him quite a bit. Yeah, Hugo's on Andy's side today.
Hugo wants to see a good race.
Nah, let's not cheer for a missed sword and shield skip. That's not what we want to see. But everyone wants a close race. Andy having a pretty clean sewers so far, it seems. Zelda, what did I just say?
Let's keep it civil, guys. Come on.
Andy battling his demons. So yeah, unfortunately, with the missed sword and shield skip, Hugo doesn't have enough health for a second attempt, so jump off and lure him all the way back. Hugo again, not participating.
Very aggressive today, it seems.
I wonder if Pheenoh is watching the stream. That's clean. Very nice. Second try. Bit of a hiccup, but made it through. Yeah, I'm curious, because I know some people during races, they kind of just want to be in their own zone, focus on their own run. I know you like to do that, Ace. And then some like to keep an eye on the other runner the whole time. And in this case, I think it would probably affect his game plan quite a bit if he knew about Andy's hiccups. He could play basically as safe as possible.
Yeah, for sure.
And I mean, Andy, even if he's not watching the stream, he certainly knows that he's behind, so I'm sure we'll see him going for everything that he can.
Yeah, to make up every second possible. Well, Pheenoh, if he's watching, knows he has a little bit of a lead at the moment.
It'll be Andy's turn at Sword and Shield skip soon.
Let's see if he gets it and how quick, because that's some time save over Pheenoh.
Also, if anyone's confused, I feel like by now most people will be familiar also, but the Wii version and the GameCube version are mirrored from each other. So when Andy goes left, Pheenoh goes right, etc. Another annoying difference for this trick specifically is no camera controls on the Wii version. At least no C-stick to control the camera. You just have to use targeting. So
makes it more difficult, in my opinion.
Sword and Shield skip becomes much more difficult to tell kind of where you are. It's more of a pain on this version.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Pheenoh making a start in the Twilight.
Yep. Looking pretty clean so far.
Let's see how Hugo behaves for Andy. Not a bad camera. Looking pretty good.
Oh.
Not a good slide.
I'm surprised, but I
failed for Andy, but funnily enough, that's a faster fail than Pheenoh got. So if he can then get it again quickly, he'll still be saving some time, but that's a big opportunity that he had to make up some of the gap.
Yeah.
Pheenoh collecting all the tiers except the first two, we'll get on the second trip back after Master Sword. Andy kind of on low health, surprised he didn't go for that dig spot. Hope he's not too demoralized after that start.
Yeah. That was a
Very
really
fast second try, wow.
Really quick second try. Nice and clean.
Zeld, head on over to ZeldaSpeedRuns.com/TP. All the information you need.
Alright, Pheenoh here coming up on EMS, which he'll have to do twice. Once to get over to the other side to get the 2 tiers in front of Forest Temple. Clean. First one up.
First try. Pheenoh's been doing EMS for a couple years. He's done it a few times in his life.
Just once or twice.
Access to these last 2 tiers, which final 2 bugs, but he left the first 2 tiers for later.
Which he'll collect after Master Sword. Saves running all the way back.
Andy now joining in on Fair and Twilight. So to give a rundown as well of the differences in this category between the Wii and GameCube version. Pheenoh doing the B-charge through the barrier now. The Wii version slower for most categories of the game because it doesn't have Gale Boomerang, but Gale RTAs. This category, it doesn't matter. Very clean EMS again, Pheenoh. So Wii and Yankee were on pretty much equal playing field, same route, but now the advantage that Wii does have come into play. So faster load times. Not sure exactly the order of magnitude of those, but will make a difference. Faster aiming with pointer, though that's not as significant. Probably most significant, though, is the glitch in Goron lines, which we'll see later. So, we'd like to say that the Wii version saves a minute or so in this category. Not actually known for sure, but with those advantages and more experience with the category, Andy can totally make this back if he can get these tiers.
Yeah.
The only downside in this category for Andy on the Wii version is Bite, Back in Time equipped, in the past was basically impossible to do on Wii. Very random, no one knew how to do it. And over the years, kind of setups, different methods have been found, some memory manipulation, you could almost call it. And now, for at least Wii 1.0, there's a consistent setup, which does lose a bit of time to GameCube, which can just do it easily, but
makes it consistent so you don't have to pray your game doesn't crash.
Yeah, the route actually works, and pretty low risk of a crash, so be digging up the bugs, which is faster if you can kill them cleanly, but they avoided them for a little bit there. Pheenoh, very comfy, beating up on Skull Kid. good first EMS from Andy. Pheenoh getting 2 first tries, so to stay, to keep the same pace behind him, you're going to need to get clean ones as well.
Yeah.
And Pheenoh now heading into the muscle puzzle. Bit of time to breathe. This is the break at like a third of the way through the category.
Yeah.
Andy gonna go for a fast retry, looks like. Bad timing on the release. Not too much risk though. And again.
Oh, damn.
And I think he's really trying to push for the risky strategies to make up the time he knows he's losing, but in doing that, setting himself even further behind.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
Alright.
The puppet catching all the way up to Andy there for a swing. Not often does that happen.
Going for the jug. Woolly.
Yeah, mainly right now, I'm hoping that Andy can keep composed and not let the start of this race kind of get to him too much, because panicking is how he'll just make it spiral out of control.
Yeah.
And according to my timing, he's currently 4 minutes 17 seconds behind Pheenoh. Pretty big deficit to make up.
Yeah. But if he stays focused, he could hopefully try to bring it back, but
Yeah, it kind of has to be a combo of him playing well and banking on some time loss from Pheenoh. But
yeah.
he needs to play his best in order to be able to take advantage of anything that Pheenoh might slip up on. And now you're going to be heading to another big potential time loss area, as basically every spot in this category is. Little deformed link there, getting the tears. But going to be going for back in time equipped now into the King Bulbin fight. And this is one of the differences we're going to see once Andy gets there as well. If he can survive this fight with the puppets.
Risking it for the biscuit.
No, Bite is so
Right.
safe on GameCube.
On
Of course,
GameCube,
doing
yeah.
the Twilight like this, we had to do Baron Twilight in order to have a compatible save to do Bite if you don't have a compatible save. But no, GameCube has no risk of crashing while actually on the title screen.
Uh,
Getting into King Bulblin.
Alright.
8 hits to finish this round. Good luck so far with the right turn.
Yeah. And sets at 3, so every 3 hits, he'll turn away from you. Not as lucky on the second turn.
Yeah, King Bulblin likes to race away sometimes.
Yeah. I'm to chase him
Using
down.
his last spur.
Knew he could make
Made
it.
it just in time.
Clean fight, and then phase 2, bridge phase. See a quick cycle here? Yep. Nice.
Easy, easy. Meanwhile, Andy at the Master Sword breather.
Yeah, hope he takes the time to focus a little bit.
Left door, Pheenoh, no.
Losing frames, what the heck?
Opting to stay human for the Shadow Beast fight. Very clean.
Yeah, I've read rolling through the water here is faster as human than wolf.
Yeah, I mean, you can even see it. He doesn't slow down at all.
Yeah.
It's just the fight itself is a bit more awkward without the meta charge. And funny, actually, we've kind of been more focused on the difference between Andy and Pheenoh, given that unfortunate start. But even just this route itself, wow, we're now in Elder Twilight. That's the magical effects of back in time equipped can Bulblin like that. But that's kind of this route pretty cool. I think it ends up showcasing a lot of the different kind of facets of TP just in one compressed category.
Yeah. Get to see the early game tricks and some pretty heavy optimized movement segments.
Clean backman from Pheenoh. Andy now going to be finishing up Baron Twilight. And like we were saying before, back in time equipped on the Wii version, much more finicky. So he's going to do some kind of strange looking actions to get prepared for it.
Yeah.
Turning the pointer back on during the save walk. That's another funny thing. Doing back in time on Wii turns off the pointer.
Oh, I guess to the default setting is having it off then.
Yeah.
Odd.
So after running through the red zone there, Andy just resets the game. That's part of the memory manipulation, I guess you could call it, just the preparation for Bite. And then again, he's going to roll through and jump off the bridge once without going for Bit. He needs to void out. And this is now going to prime him to safely, in quotation marks, do back in time equipped. Good pause. There we go. So normally pressing A or B on the title screen would crash the Wii version, but because of that setup, we'll see if it works.
Damn.
Is that a crash?
Is that a wait?
Or is that his stream? because on my feed it froze right at the point
that it crashes.
where it would have been a crash.
But on the commentators page.
It looks like it. Back on the Wii menu.
Yeah. Damn.
I'm unsure why that would have failed. Okay, well now it is going to be very difficult for Annie to make up the difference. That's the Wii factor, I guess. Back in time equipped doesn't always cooperate.
And Pheenoh here coming up on, I'd say, one of the harder tricks of the run. Wolf Bomb House skip. Skips having to watch the cutscene when the bugs go in the house. Looks like he got it pretty cleanly.
Making it look easy. Did Andy crash again?
Oh no.
Wow, it is not going his way today.
No, unfortunate.
Actually, I have not done Fight since this method was found. When I played Wii, I played on the PAL version on a Wii U, so it was a slightly different setup. So I'm not familiar with like the timing for pressing A and B. I was always safe to just kind of mash them. But apparently with this setup, it is still precise when you press A and B to activate Bite, and it seems like maybe that is why Andy is unable to make it through.
Yeah. I'm not too familiar with it, to be honest. I've only done a little bit of messing around with the JP version of Wii.
Yeah.
So.
I guess to clarify for anyone who has no idea what's going on, under regular circumstances, pressing A or B on the title screen here would crash the Wii version. Looks like it worked that time. There we go, finally. Third try. Unfortunately, pressing A and B is required to do back in time equipped. So, obviously, big crash risk. Normally mitigated pretty comfortably by the setup that you saw Andy doing, but those times just wasn't cooperating. Which puts Pheenoh very, very far in the lead. 2 crashes is... I don't... not to be a pessimist, but I don't see Pheenoh giving this one up too easily.
Yeah. Would have to, cancel TD, probably.
Yeah, which has happened in this tournament. Hopefully Andy just plays his best and finishes it out though. Yeah, clean King Goblin. And there we go, that's the last of the Twilights done. Pheenoh finishing before Andy gets to start the vessel. That's a intimidating difference to be faced with.
Yeah.
And now get to see some of the kind of weird pixelation routing.
Looks like a lot of nonsensical.
Yeah, running back and forth.
Back and forth, but it matters.
Yeah, so in basically any other glitch TP run, you'd get the iron boots directly after back in time. But to get into Goron Mines with the Master Sword, you need to use text displacement glitch that it was 2018 that was found actually. It's been a while now, maybe 2019. using certain NPCs with kind of broken cutscenes, Bo being one of them, you can remove the invisible wall in Goron Mines without needing the regular methods of the spinner or wrestling him, which is not possible after getting the Master Sword. And we kind of have to keep Bo in that broken state before getting Iron Boots in order to use that TD to get into mines. So this is trip to Bo number 1 to hit up TD, then we'll come back here to get Boots later. So he's going to talk to Bo a few times to advance the text enough that when he goes and talks to Goron, he'll let him through. So there's 4 text boxes, and now gonna head up to Goron Mines.
Yep.
Yeah, thanks, Marianne. I mean, I basically have it as it was found right around when I started, which was 2018, 2019. So I'm like, around then. Barely beating that steam jet. Right, so the first climb up the Goron Mines to do the regular way. No early elevator shenanigans. Just in the backs of Gorons. Nice avoidance of the rolling Gorons there. And now a quick hello to Goron. Invisible wall is now clear, but we don't have iron boots, so back to Bo we go. Andy now, about to attempt bomb house skip. Also making it look easy.
Yeah. Nice and clean.
Pheenoh now on the second visit to Mirbo. Time to play rock, paper, scissors. not cooperating in the first round. Pheenoh getting a very good mash though, able to push him out in one round after being pushed once himself. All in all, pretty nice bow.
Yeah.
He doesn't split at Iron Boots, so I'm not sure how that split was, but from Sword and Shield skip, he's been a couple minutes behind and has held that exact same pace since then. And he's struggling with the final bug in Elden Twilight. But there's that bit as well now. Pheenoh heading into the dungeon that is the namesake of this category, Goron Mines RTA. Starting with a fun out of bounds.
Early alley.
Aiming all the way down to line up. Very clean.
Nice clean hop. Gonna talk to the Goron from behind to get him to shimmy out of the way, and then gonna enter mines. I'm gonna talk to him from the front too.
Gotta be polite.
Yeah, have a nice little chat.
Yeah, there's a big big time save for Pheenoh. Andy, right out of the gate. Entering mines just a minute behind his PB. And this is probably one of the scariest rooms in the entire category.
Yeah.
They opting for the sidewalk method, which sometimes treats you like that.
Yeah. To grab some health here. No pipe jumping today.
A lot of waiting for the lava jet. Pheenoh does have a lot of time to mess around though, so
Yeah.
opting for the different skip method, gonna roll straight under. Or even safer, taking the invincibility from the Spitman. What are they actually called? Toad Pulley or something?
I'm not too sure.
So low enough health now that he only has one shot at this.
Oh,
Oh, he can still do it, but no, he's gonna opt to
get the switch.
which he can absolutely afford to do. Just don't get hit by the torch log. Oh, he already killed it. That's right, never mind.
Yeah.
Oh, half a heart is not where you want to be in this dungeon filled with damage sources.
Yeah. A little spooky, but still has a comfy lead. Not that we want to see a death, but
Andy getting beat up by the rolling Gorons. Insult to injury.
You're out for blood.
I don't grab that heart. No. Yes. Andy finishing up Texas placement, heading off for Iron Boots now. While Pheenoh is about to get to the first magnetic ceiling of the dungeon, which is a place where later you'll see we save a lot of time because GameCube has to clonk, clonk, clonk along these ceilings very slowly, while the Wii version has its own special glitch. GameCube runners can't have it and run at full speed. This, of course, is the mega ceiling. Maybe turn your volume down if you don't like the clocks. As slow as the walking on the ceiling is with Iron Boots, these slash combos actually speed you up a little bit, finishing with a stab with a big lunge forward, though on the SD version of the game, sword clanks are a thing, so you can only do it safely when you're far away from walls like this. Bo being kind to Andy on the first round. Yeah, Pheenoh keeping it interesting for us. Dealing with the Boblins with the Iron Boots roll. And, okay, over on Andy's screen, important to see, in this category you only get 2 items. The Lantern and the Iron Boots. And the Wii exclusive glitch on the magnetic ceilings requires forced unequipping the Iron Boot, which requires a second item. So it's really important that he only equips 1 item at a time, because if he equips both of them, then he can't force unequip. He had to equip Boots over Lantern there. Pheenoh unable to dodge Protectites in time. He's rich.
Andy with a clean early alley.
Come on, Wolflink. I know you can do it. I've seen you do it before. Here we go. Pheenoh almost jumping off. But Andy now joining in on the fun in Goron Mine. Keeping it interesting. Looks like he also goes for the roll under. And now on Pheenoh's end, basically the last big trick of this run, he tries to get. I'm not sure he actually even goes for.
I guess we'll see if we get to say hi to SVA or not.
True, surely he'll give SVA a visit. Pay his respects.
Give some Malamart money.
So he is going to go for it quite early in the jump, and then, yeah,
Okay,
one
yeah.
attempt, then calling it. Yeah, with a bad jump, it looks like it's guy. SVA, hello, thank you. That's the second key shard, and second of 3. Only one you actually need to get the full key is the last one, but risky time to have a note, that's 4 seconds only over on Andy's screen. Very nice. Only saw it at the end there, had to point it out quickly.
Oh.
Ooh. That jump slash angle, oh my god. Doesn't want to go for a swim. Mispronunciation. I'm a native English speaker, thank you very much, Sky. First 2 cycles quick, and getting the fast third hit.
Oh, but
grabbing the ledge mid-throw though. What a really quick fight. So, Pheenoh, pretty safe to finish out now. Andy coming up to the point that all we runners love and all GameCube runners hate. The big magnetic ceiling where you get to see the joy that is forced on equipping the Iron Boot. Ah, look at that.
it's so nice. I'm so jealous.
And so quiet too. I think it would take a significant disaster for Pheenoh to lose the, what is it, like 5-minute difference between them?
Yeah.
So if I'm seeing it right, Pheenoh is now ahead of his PB? His splits are very small.
It looks like some green though.
I think the pace shall arrive. Key shard number 3. Andy now going to demonstrate the Wolfgate clip, this time in the Wii version. Barely beating the Tech Titans.
Yeah.
Pheenoh and Andy about to be in the same room, but on different halves of the dungeon.
Gonna see each other, say hi in passing.
Yeah, a little high five on the way past.
Yeah.
And they're in the same spot. Andy now normally goes for keyshot skip. Hopefully you'll get to see that. We're seeing that first cycle, but keeping this angle. You're gonna have to jump a bit earlier with that angle. Pheenoh
Getting it.
going for the risky jump slash. Andy also getting keyshot skip. Getting to watch the cutscene on Pheenoh's end while riding the bridge down. And fun difference there. That chest is big on Wii 1.0. Fun. Oh, stretch now for Pheenoh. One more pitifully sad fight to go.
Yeah. No roll stabs into the armpit. What the heck?
For shame. Clearly hasn't watched SVA's PB.
And he's repping him on his splits. What?
And that's GG. Just a minute to go until time for Pheenoh.
Yep.
Andy showcasing the walking while aiming exclusive to the Wii version. Smooth snipes. So, against all odds, so far, Pheenoh making it through to the winners' semi-finals of the final bracket,
Yep.
permitting that there's no crash in the next 20 seconds.
That would be something.
And time.
GG's.
GG to the Mino himself. I guess that was a PB for Pheenoh, 102.23. Down from a 103. I don't know why I thought he had a 101. I guess I just have higher hopes for him.
I looked like a 101 on the splits, but I guess they were so blurry, couldn't really see.
It's so small on our screen. So with that, Pheenoh advancing after a series of unfortunate events for Andy, and also a safe run for Scarion. going to be playing next against the winner of Scarion and Beast. Andy showing how that final jump slash was meant to go. Andy now to entering the final fight. Despite everything, still getting to the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, join us, Pheenoh. Regale us with the story behind this historic comeback from 2011 to now. The return of Goron's RTA. Andy not getting hearts. I'm slightly concerned. Pheenoh, go in the race time chat. Okay, there you go. Andy coming up to the final hit. And there it is.
GG.
Also, was that a Pheenoh I heard being added to the call?
Can you hear me?
Can. Hello, hello.
Okay. Didn't
Hello.
seem like my mic was working initially. Yeah, it was a good run. Goron Mines didn't go great, but rest of it was alright.
Yeah, GG. Were you aware that Andy was behind you from the start, or were you not watching?
No, I didn't. I wasn't watching, so I didn't know.
Right. We were
I was-
wondering how
I was
that would
I was very
fit.
nervous in the death cutscene because I was like, he's gonna click done any minute now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know, Andy had a rough start. His stream went down basically the moment the race started. So
Oh yeah, I saw that in the chat. So did he have to stop to fix his stream?
yeah, and he restarted his run, which because he wasn't local recording, which is unfortunate.
Oh, that is unfortunate. He should have said
GG,
something. I
Andy.
would have been okay with like restarting the race.
Yeah, it kind of just went on as it did, but that's how races go sometimes. And I guess let that be a lesson to anyone. Local record. But wow, so Pheenoh, did he have a 1:0? What was your time in the pools race?
103.15.
Right, so that
And
was your
then-
last PB, right?
Yeah, and then last week I got a 103.10, and then this was a 102.27.
Yeah.
So it's been a
So-
PB every race for me so far.
Nice. Keep that up. So from that, you've now taken out the top 2 seeds of the tournament.
I think I just got lucky on both of them.
I mean, either way, beating out me and then Andy to make it into winner semifinals, you're going to have Scarion or Beast next.
Yeah, I think Beast is who I'm facing next. Or did Sky
No.
and Beast? They haven't done their race yet, have they?
No, they haven't raced yet.
Oh,
Don't count
okay,
out.
okay.
Don't count out ZSR Scarion. Come on. So good run so far. Andy, welcome. Was that an Andy joining in the call?
One sec. I can't really hear the voice call, sorry.
Oh, but we can hear you.
Kind of stuttery for me.
Yeah, so that was a series of unfortunate events on your end.
One sec.
Andy.
Alright, maybe that's better.
Hi.
How's that?
Oh, there we go.
Nice.
Yep.
Hello.
Well, unfortunate race there, Andy, but
Yeah.
that's kind of how it goes, I guess. I am curious though, do you know why those two bike crashes happened?
I'll go back and look at the recording, but no, I don't know. I
Okay.
have no idea.
Yeah, I was quite surprised. Felt like that was just adding insult to injury at that point. But this is a double elimination format, so down to losers, but still in the tournament. And I'm sure hungry to redeem that race.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yes, for the future as well, I definitely recommend local recording, and then
Yeah.
something like that happens, you don't need to restart.
I normally do, but today was just kind of a weird day. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, better time until your next race. Got to keep the Wii version represented. Currently the only one in the final bracket playing on Wii.
Oh, really?
Yeah, well,
Yeah, I
all the
guess
rest
you're
of them
right. Yeah.
got down to redemption bracket. By the way, does that bite setup on NTSC 1.0, does that work on JP? Because you have JP, right?
On JP? On
Japanese
JP... What's the question?
Does the bite setup work on Japanese Wii?
No.
Oh, okay. Because Japanese
There's a different one
is
that works,
is
but it's
also
slow.
fastest. Right. I think it's something like that. Yeah. Any final comments? Pheenoh, Andy, Ace?
That was a pretty good race. Yeah, I'm happy I got an OPB. And sorry that Andy's stream crashed.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. It was like fine until literally 30 seconds before the race started. But yeah. Hopefully it'll be better next time.
Yeah.
And yeah.
So Pheenoh, I guess keep up 1 PB per race, and then by the end of it, should be in grams of 55. Sound good?
For sure.
Sounds like a plan. Cool.
Yeah, just get world record in the finals.
Easy.
Alright, we good to wrap up?
Yeah. I'd say
Alright.
so.
Alright, so I want to thank our runners. Thank you to Pheenoh and Andy for the awesome race. If this is my first time watching a Goron Mines RTA, I had no idea what it entails, so that was very fun to watch. And thank you to our commentators, Simmykins and Ace. Did a fantastic job with the commentary.
Thank you for restream.
No worries at all. Right now, we're going to go raid ZSR, the main channel. They've got an Ocarina of Time randomizer race going on right now between Just Sam and Sponge. But before we do that, I do want to point out on the schedule for tomorrow, Monday, we have a couple things going on. At 12:30 p.m. Eastern, we have another LavaDash tournament match. This is the Redemption Bracket quarterfinals between Simmykins and Glubbers. That's at 12:30 Eastern, yes. And then at 2 p.m. Eastern, pretty much right after that, is another redemption match for this tournament between the Ethernet Boys and Moise SR. So yeah, so lots of LavaDash stuff on the schedule this week. So plenty to watch. And with that, we're going to go and sign off here. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Hope you had a wonderful time and have a fantastic rest of your day. Bye!
See you.
Bye.
See you.
See you guys. Thanks, everybody.